Coming up on Relatables. I don't think the amount of money you're saving being in staffed housing is worth what it does to the relationship. So he's making a choice here. Like, he's showing where his values are at. Like, to him, saving money is more valuable than a secure relationship. That's my opinion.
You put it like that.
And there's also some people that probably don't care. There is probably some girls that don't care, but you care. I would care. It's a valid thing to care about.
Jake and Artie, the Relatables party.
The Relatables podcast is hosted by myself, Oddie Clark, aka
Mummy.
and my partner in crime, Mr. Jake Craig, aka Daddy.
Yes. And Oddie is Mummy because he's the one you go to when you have a dilemma.
And Jake is Daddy because he's the one you go to when you have a money dilemma.
And you guys are the babies.
The babies?
No, not the babies. And you guys are the baddies.
Are you serious?
You guys are the bad. Sorry, I listened to Shits and Gigs this morning. And they call theirs audience the babies.
Oh.
So it was like, it was fresh in my head.
I'm angry with you, man.
You guys are the baddies.
But the baddies are in for a treat today.
The first ever.
This is, no, it's not the first ever. We've done it before. Like two years ago.
Fair.
The first ever premium version.
Yeah.
Of dilemmas.
Yeah.
This whole episode will be dilemmas from you guys with the prompt.
He's perfect, but.
Yes, which is a reoccurring theme on Relatables. Yes. And you guys did not disappoint with submitting.
No.
And before we get into today's episode, we want to say what the following dilemmas episode prompt will be so you can either submit or check out the story.
Next dilemmas episode will be I did something I regret.
So there'll be a link in the top of the description or watch out for the story on Instagram.
Yes. Okay. Shall we just
You want to jump into it? I feel like that's what dilemmas are.
Yeah,
just no bullshit, straight into the juice.
I will say this. 5 stars on Spotify or whatever platform you're on, or tag us in your story on Instagram on your hot girl walks, doing your baddie shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Jake. He's perfect, but still has Bumble on his phone.
Ooh.
We met on Bumble and have been dating since January. And while we were looking at YouTube Shorts, a message popped up on Bumble from another girl. I asked him why he had it, and he said he never paid attention to it and deleted it there and then. Promised me there was no cheating going on, and besides that, he hasn't given me any reason to believe anything is going on. We practically live together. He works 2 jobs, which makes me think, how would he even have the time to cheat? Besides that, we've been going strong. He is kind, supportive, and an all-round good boyfriend. But this instance left me with some insecurity. What do I do?
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't blame you for having insecurities. Because the thing that sucks about this is, right? Okay. I'm going to go, there's 2 obviously different mindsets. It's like, okay, so yes, it is 100% a possibility that he has completely forgotten about the app. But I've never used Bumble. I don't know how it works, but I'm sure that he would have to be active on the app to receive a message, correct?
I think so, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But also, if he's forgotten about it,
yeah,
I think that's completely disrespectful to her and the relationship.
I mean, like,
that's crazy to me.
If
you get in a relationship, you delete a dating app.
Like, yeah, I know, it's crazy.
That's so crazy. Oh, I think you are onto something with, he said he hasn't been interacting with the app. Oh, we don't know. Is Bumble the one where girls message first and his profile's just up there?
Maybe. And yeah, his profile's just up.
But also, let's not give him the benefit of the doubt, eh?
Also, here's the thing with like, you know, you shouldn't just be deleting the app once you get a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You should be deleting the profile.
Yeah, exactly. You should actually.
So
you could do that.
You go in, you delete profile.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Get me the fuck off this thing.
Yeah.
All right? Then delete the app.
It did its job.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
That's the right thing to do. And also, I feel like anyone that gets in a relationship off one of those apps, like you have in the back of your mind, like this thing worked, I'm going to get off it. You don't just forget about it because you owe everything to it.
Yeah. It's a tricky one.
But it's also like a shitty excuse in a sense of like, why are you following these bikini girls on Instagram? Oh, sorry, I forgot about it. I'll unfollow them
like,
now.
I don't even think about it.
I'll unfollow them now. But like, I don't know. That's not really the solution, is it?
Okay. I think it's probably gotta... Because here's the tough thing, right? Is it really, really sucks if he's telling the truth. Because you have now got this huge insecurity, which is valid. Mm. But it also really, really sucks because let's say he's lying. You then now just have to like figure out if he's lying.
Yeah.
You know? And because it sucks because if you're like, fuck it, I don't want to figure out if he's lying because there's a possibility he could be lying, even though he's given me no reason. Like he works 2 jobs. We basically live together. He wouldn't even have time to cheat.
They always have time to cheat.
I'm sure they do. Does he really have 2 jobs? But damn, that's a good
I think
dilemma. I mean, it's not just a bad dilemma, but
the steps are, to me, this isn't breakup worthy.
no.
And I think he just has to show you that he's telling the truth and rebuild your trust.
Because here's the thing. I was going to say, like, you don't want to have conditions like this in a relationship, but it's almost like you need to come to an agreement where, over the next couple months, you get like 3 times where you just get to randomly go on his phone or some shit. But at the same time, you don't want those conditions in a relationship.
No, you don't.
Because that means that there's now no more trust in the relationship, so why are you still going anyway?
I actually think, so have a conversation about it again, but it's more so how you view him in your head. Mm. So prior to this, you were thinking, this man's perfect, I want to marry this man.
Yeah.
Now your mindset should be, this man's just my boyfriend for the moment. And he's got to rebuild that trust to regain how you envision him in your head to become the man you want to marry. That's how I would do it.
They've just... Since January, dude. It's fucking November, Oddie.
It is a long time.
It's November.
But also, you would hate that, like, he is telling the truth. But also, if he is telling the truth, it's also like, do better.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Just do better. That's why I think, like, it's a conversation. It's conversation worthy, and then just how you view him for a couple months until he rebuilds that trust and proves to you that he's not doing anything wrong.
True. Yeah, like, trust can be rebuilt, and it's not like the trust is completely shattered. Yeah. But the only thing I find sus, and because you guys met on Bumble, you would know. So the thing I find sus is the fact that he received a message. So if he's been inactive on it, how did he receive a message? Yeah. But if it is something that is possible because you've been on it, then that's your judgment to make.
Yeah.
And I think, what was I going to say? Because here's the thing, like, people can forgive cheating. People. I wouldn't judge someone for forgiving a cheater if they like had a, their reasons to do it and they got through it and then they trusted again and stuff. So I think what Oddie's saying is right. Like whatever you
would you forgive a cheater?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
You could just understand someone.
But when someone like I don't judge someone for forgiving a cheater.
I wouldn't judge him, but I'd also be like, what are you doing?
Oh no, yeah. Like if someone came to me with advice saying my boyfriend cheated on me or my girlfriend cheated on me, I'd say, well, you obviously need to break up.
Yeah.
But then if they said, no, I want to forgive them, I would be like, that's your choice to make.
Okay.
But no, I personally could.
I thought you were saying like, oh yeah, I'm open to like forgiving a cheater.
Oh, no. Like, I just don't judge someone if they do forgive a cheater because I'm not that person.
But that's all. Yeah. That's also like, it's not my life. I don't care.
Exactly.
So, also, that's dumb.
Like, no, I'm more than happy to be like, yeah, you definitely should break up. Yeah. But, dude, I'm way too... I'm just way too... I hate cheating too much to forgive cheating.
Oh, same. I've said it before. I reckon it's the equivalent of like killing someone, cheating on someone. It's killing their heart.
Well, I mean, yeah, you've just killed someone's fucking happiness.
Their love. Okay, so I think that's some good advice in there.
Okay.
I also want to say, comment below what you guys would do or what advice you would give.
Yeah, what advice would you give? So that was dilemma number 1. This is dilemma number 2. I've recently met someone. I find him super attractive and he's a box ticker. Ticks all the
I'm
boxes.
glad he's not a boxer.
Stable job, doesn't live with his mum, has a car and a license, hasn't been to jail.
What?
Where's the bar?
Is she like 18?
We get along well. Great chat. I feel so comfortable around him. I wasn't quite ready to be completely intimate, but you know, we fooled around a little. So he ticks all my boxes, but he's on the smaller side.
That's not where I thought this was going.
In brackets, his willy. Sex is pretty important to me in a relationship. It's definitely a way I feel connected to the person I love. What if it sucks? So she hasn't had sex yet. She's felt it and seen it.
Was he hard?
I assume.
Yeah, so
You don't fool around and not get hard.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so the relatable issue of men having pinnies.
Yes.
That's
the Australian.
You'd be good at answering this one.
Mate, I say give him a chance. No.
Is Beth working?
Is Beth working?
Yeah.
Like at work right now?
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's working from home.
Oh, let's give her a ring.
Do you want to? She's working from home today. What time is it? Ooh, she might have just dropped Hallie off to get her dissexing done, so maybe not, guys. Sorry.
Damn, there would have been a great answer there.
Okay.
You got to give him a chance.
I feel like you do. Like, she said it's recent. I've recently met someone.
Yeah, he ticks all the boxes. Doesn't live with his mum. Can drive. Has a license.
Hasn't been to jail.
All of them. No, but also, I guess
Not to judge your boxes, by the way, but I'm judging them.
pleasurable sex can extend past penetration.
Yeah, you get some good fucking foreplay going.
Does he have big fingers? How tall is he?
It would suck if his fingers were bigger than his.
Also, like, what'd that mouth do? Like, that tough shit. Also, yeah, so I reckon steps are give him a chance. No, give him 2 chances. Because the first time, you never perform the first time. You're nervous,
True.
you're figuring out each other's bodies.
Yeah.
And then second time, if it sucks, you're like, well, I'm out of here.
Yeah, okay, so it's on the smaller side. So I mean, hey, it's like, is there a saying where, well, here's one saying. It's also a weird saying, but there's more than one way to skin a cat. You know that saying?
No?
You ever heard that saying?
Is it, there's more than one way to skin a chicken? Why
Well,
do you
I
skin
don't think you skin chickens.
Why do you skin cats?
Yeah, no, that's why I said it's a weird saying, but I
Okay.
feel like I grew up hearing there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Okay.
Also, is there?
I don't know.
Who cares? But what I'm trying to say is, like Oddie was saying, there's more than one way to bring you up to climax.
Oh, yeah.
So what that mouth do, what those fingers do, what that pre-game do, right?
But also, if I'm a girl in this situation, do I want to give him the chance when it's so small because I haven't put any effort into this relationship yet? Or should I just move on to the next? Like, it's tough for the man, but also I want to be selfish. Like, fair enough if I don't know, I'd put like 6 months into it and then he has a small dick.
Yeah.
But it's only been a couple of dates.
It's only been, I've recently met someone.
I want to ask a question. How small is too small?
That's a good question. Like,
Rude finger,
that's a small doodle.
that's tiny. And you have thicker fingers than me.
But no, but he's like, you could have a willy that long,
Yeah.
but apparently thickness is where it's at.
Like, let's just go length. Do you reckon that's too small?
Yeah.
There? I reckon
That's all right.
Yeah, I reckon
I
that's
personally think that's all right.
I reckon
That's
that's
probably
all
about
right.
6 inches.
Nah, that's not 6 inches.
What's that?
I reckon that's like fucking 3.5, 4.
Oh. For real?
Yeah, I reckon.
Nah,
You have a bigger finger than me, bud.
Nah, there's no way. I reckon that right there, that's 4 inches.
There's no way. That's like fucking 2.5.
That is
That's
definitely,
2.5
that's a
inches.
4-inch finger.
Nah.
Yeah,
I reckon if
that's a 4-inch finger.
get the tape out and if it's under 4 inches, cut ties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you really like him, it's up to you, but we say, fuck it, give him a chance.
Give him a chance.
Yeah.
2 chances.
Give him 2 chances.
Okay. Dilemma number 3. He's perfect, but whenever he's in a mood or agitated and I call him out and ask what's wrong, he'll turn around on me and say, why am I having a go at him? Or why am I the one who's mad now? My older sister has seen him do it several times now and has told me it's becoming hard to not say anything on my behalf. I don't know how to say something to him without once again having him say I'm having a go at him. I also hate confrontation. It makes me feel physically sick and anxious. So I have been avoiding saying anything altogether. It gets to me and I just don't feel like I can call out his behavior when he's being unreasonable / angry or moody without any reason. What do I do?
Boy, relatable on the confrontation front.
Very relatable.
Very relatable on the confrontation front. Damn, this guy sounds like a dick.
He does. So he gets angry and then he's in a mood and she's like, oh, why are you in a mood? And then he's just like,
why are you having a go at me?
why are you having a go at me?
Why are you having a go? And then
Why
you
is-
obviously get a bit pissy.
Yeah, and it's just like
Valid.
a back and forth. And then it's kind of like he's just like blaming his issues on you and making you feel like you're the problem. And you can't bring it up because he's just going to have another go at you.
And yeah, and it's like you've tried to bring it up before.
It's a reoccurring cycle. And you know it's bad when like your family and loved ones start to realize it's a problem.
Yeah, that's when you realize it. Because if he's not afraid to do it in front of people. That's insane.
It's insane. So what do you do? Which is relatable for us is we both hate confrontation. But I feel like if I'm backed up against the wall, I could confront someone.
Same. Same.
Um,
No, same here. Like, no, I'm not.
This is still breaker worthy for me, eh?
It's just weird.
Yeah, he shouldn't be treating you this way. And also, I was going to say, you shouldn't have to say anything to him for him to realize because it's such an obvious thing. Obviously, you're the problem.
Yeah.
But it's like, at what point do you tell him? But there's no winning here because he's just going to have another go at you.
I know, yeah. It's like, of course, like he's allowed to be in a bad mood, obviously. People have bad days and shit. But what you're not allowed to do is make it someone else's problem. That's not nice.
I guess it comes back to how men don't have healthy outlets.
But it's also weird that, I mean, maybe, yeah, that could be it. Maybe they don't have healthy outlets because this guy certainly needs fucking help.
Well, the simple solution is, like you said, you're allowed to be angry, you're allowed to be mad. And when she says, what's wrong? You say, sorry, I'm in a mood. I'm just going to be quiet for 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I just want a little bit of me time. Or you say, oh, I need to talk about this. This has been bothering me. And he can't do either of those two things.
It's like, it's just so easy to say to break up with him.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I think it's
also-
relatable that men don't know how to regulate their emotions.
Yeah.
And like his solution is just to get angry. It's kind of like, it's understandable. I know, have you ever been in an argument and rather than kind of take on what the counterpart is saying, you double down?
Yeah.
That's so easy to do. And sometimes you don't catch yourself out doing it.
Yeah.
And someone needs to be the bigger person. But the fact that it's a reoccurring thing is like he goes into fight or flight as soon as you say, hey, what's wrong? Because he thinks you're attacking him.
Yeah. He's taking it as an attack.
Yeah.
When you're asking what's wrong, I dare say out of care.
And it's a really big problem. And look, I don't know. I don't know how you could do it without getting attacked either.
See, neither do I, unless you could maybe overcome the fear of the confrontation. Like somehow, just set it aside if possible and try and get in a mindset of like, all right, I've decided, obviously you need to make this decision, but you could say to yourself like, okay, I've decided that if it doesn't stop the relationship's ending.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, if there is, and the next time he does it, or maybe actually bring it up when he's in a good mood.
That's what I was thinking.
So,
But also, does that then make
does that put him in a shit mood?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. It's worth a try. So, if you can somehow, put aside the confrontation by kind of almost emotionally removing yourself from it because it's kind of like this is just a joke and this is just stupid. So, if you think to yourself, if this keeps happening, the relationship's ending, right? Because it's not fair on me because this makes me anxious. So, when he's in a good mood, if you could bring up with him like, I really want to talk to you about something when you're in a bad mood. And I ask you what's wrong or I ask you why you're in a bad mood, you always take it as an attack. And you can say, there's obviously a variety of reasons why that isn't really fair to me. And I just really don't appreciate it because it just makes me feel like absolute shit. Like you're impossible to be around. I don't know what you want to say. It's things like that. And so how he takes that is really going to be your answer.
The best and only thing you can do.
I know it's scary. I fully admit it's scary, but I guess if you have to think about it, like if you want the relationship to keep going, it's something that has to be done.
Exactly.
Even though it is scary. So that's the best advice I could give.
I like it.
Okay. He's perfect. Like my actual soulmate. We get along so well, have the same interests, same sense of humor, and just understand each other so well. But, ... He's 8 years older than me and used to be the teacher assistant in my last 2 years of high school for my economics and business class.
That's hot, but also... Ugh.
I know. I don't know what to do. I hate being away from him, but I'm scared of how my friends and family will react, as he was also the teaching assistant for some of my best friends.
Is that it? I need more information.
That's all we got.
Wait. That kind of sounded like...
Basically, he's perfect, but he used to be like my substitute teacher or my teacher's assistant.
That kind of sounded like, though... Are they dating or is that all in her head?
Yeah. Are they? I have a feeling they're dating because she said, I hate being away from him.
Yeah.
But here's where I get a bit weirded out, right? Like,
what's it
did
called?
you guys, I need more context because did you guys meet after school? So, like, you met in school, right? But did you look at him that way in school? And did something start then? Because I'm sorry, but call the police because that's grooming. Yeah. Or did you leave school and then start something, which is still actually... call the police illegal because that's actually still illegal.
Yeah, okay. What I like to do with dilemmas is put myself in the dilemma sender's shoes.
Yep.
And the only thing I could ever compare is we used to go to school, obviously, and then like 3 years later...
We did go to school, yes.
3 years later, I didn't get with a teacher or anything, but
No.
I did see a teacher at a party I was at. You were there too, I think, but you dropped out of school.
Oh, wait. I know what teacher you're talking about.
Do you?
Yeah. He was like substitute PE.
Yeah.
Played footy.
Yeah.
So like kind of like the people we knew him. So we went to a party that he was at.
I really liked him
and there was
too.
other older people at the party.
Yeah.
Also, huge drug dealer.
Yeah. Was he?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Massive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I really liked him. And he wasn't a creep where I was getting with it.
Wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently, he got suspended from. It wasn't our school, but I'm pretty sure he worked somewhere where he had to leave because there was some sus stuff going on with one of the older students.
Well, don't take anything I said.
Yeah, he wasn't cool. But I know what you mean. Like, if you didn't know that information, he actually was a cool guy.
Yeah.
But like, he has a bad side.
What? So you can be a teacher at another school, get accused of doing something with an older student, and then get transferred.
So
There's still kids.
It's
in
a
the other
rumor.
school.
It's a rumor. Like, I don't know if it's true, but that's what I was told.
I really liked him because he liked me because I was good at sport.
Yeah, I do remember him. Like he was like he was probably mid to late 20s when he was at our school.
Yeah.
And he was just young enough to still almost relate to some of the stuff. So he was kind of like had good banter and just didn't give a fuck if you took the piss because he'd just take the piss harder.
Well, where I was going with that, I don't use him as an example, but where I was going with it was, what can you do if he is normal and cool, but what you were saying kind of makes it seem like no one in this situation can be normal and cool.
I think that you can't be with this man.
Yeah, I think
That's my
that's where
advice.
I'm leaning.
So, classic case of he's perfect, but if there's a but,
I might even go to say he's not perfect.
no, because why is he going for students?
I guess my mindset with that's always been too, like even thinking about school now, there used to be when we were in fucking year 7 and 8, the year 12 used to date the girls in year 7 and 8.
That was insane. Bro.
And it's crazy. But to a girl, right, to the dilemma sender, you and this man, you're thinking this guy's like cool, he's got his life sorted, we're in such the same wavelength, ticks all my boxes. But to him, why is a guy who's 8 years older than you, who taught you at school, want to get with someone who's 8 years younger, who I'm not saying you don't have your life together, but
Yeah.
why can't he get someone his own age? And I always thought that at school too. Why can't a year fucking 12 person
Oi.
get someone who's a year 12?
Okay.
Because he's a loser.
I literally was talking to Beth about this last night. I was like, oh, when you were younger, if you had a friend that had older siblings, right? And you thought they were like cool. And she was like, yeah, I know, I was like, they go to parties, you hear about shit on the weekends. And then, I said, I remember it so clearly when I figured out like, oh, older people are actually kind of losers. Well, can be losers.
Yeah.
Because I found out that one of our friends, like older brothers, who was 27, 28 at the time, he got with like a 19-year-old at a party. And I remember being like, I was 21 and I was thinking, that's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And then I remember from that day, I was like, yeah, people just don't, because we were talking about maybe Central Coast, I think, a bit more like Central Coast, what it's like to party here and how there's 30-year-olds that still party like they're 18. And I was like, yeah, I fully remember the day when I was like, yeah, people are not,
And not saying we're cool in quotes or whatever, but like now that we're both 25, if I walked into a party and there was a bunch of 18 or 19-year-olds, I wouldn't entertain it and start partying there too.
I'd leave.
I would be like, all right, well, this isn't the place for me.
Yeah.
And that's what the cool thing to do is. And the fact that people who entertain that and stay around.
That's not even the cool thing to do. It's the normal thing
yeah.
to do.
Yeah. Yeah. The normal thing to do. So I guess, this guy's not perfect and you should probably, I reckon, is the reason, she said she was embarrassed to tell her parents, hey.
She's scared to.
I think that's because you know deep down that this is wrong.
Yeah.
And there's some underlying badness going on.
This has to end.
Yeah.
This has to end because I'm in all honesty, if you tell your parents, they're very likely going to call the police. And it's a
The
valid
only
thing
way
to do.
I ever see something like this working is like you finish school, you're like now 30, he's like 38, you've gone to uni, and then you meet at a coffee shop and be like, whoa,
Yes.
is that you, sir?
Yes.
And
I know
you're
you
like,
used to be the teacher's aide or whatever,
Yeah.
but like that's an all right thing to me as well.
Yeah.
Like an 8-year age gap, if you're 30 and he's 38, by all means.
Exactly.
By all means. But
You've lived enough life to know what's going on.
the fact that it sounds like you've just got out of school, I don't know though, but it just seems that way with the information you're given. By the way, baddies, if you're sending these in, we need a little more info. Yeah.
I can't believe that teacher. I've told people he was cool.
That sucks, bro. Here's the thing is like, so the drug dealing thing, 100% true.
Okay.
But the like suspension from another school thing was I'm not 100% sure about because so as far as I know, it was from a school that wasn't in this country.
Oh.
He lived in like the UK or something.
Oh.
And
That does seem like a rumor, but also.
yeah, it's definitely a rumor, but yeah, I don't know. How do rumors start?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. How do
Off
rumors
something,
start? Yeah.
off something usually kind of true.
Dilemma 5?
Yes.
He's perfect, but he hates PDA.
I mean, you can end it there. I'm fine with that.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no,
I'm
no,
honest.
no, no,
Okay.
But will get PDA only when there's other men around. Why does he need other men to show some PDA? I understand it can be like a territory thing and it might be his subconscious, but I like it not just to be that's the only time I get it. Please explain to me the male mind. I'm not looking for some major PDA, just an arm around the waist or a little kiss on the cheek here in front of some people.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll hold hands every now and then with Beth. I'll go, if we're standing in a line somewhere, I'll do an arm around the waist. Like,
I guess it's an insecurity thing. So he doesn't do any PDA when it's just you two, but when all the boys are around, he's like feeling like under threat. And he's like,
that's funny though. I would usually think it would be the opposite. In front of men, you wouldn't do it.
well, he doesn't trust his friends or the men.
Okay.
Or he thinks, to be fair, maybe he thinks you're too bad for him. So he's got to like mark his territory.
This is interesting. I think, did she say she's brought it up with him?
No. No. She just said that's all he does. It could just be like, I don't know, a situationship or something.
Yeah, look, I think it's as simple as like, I've noticed, you know, when we're together in public, if it's just you and I and a bunch of randoms, you don't really do any sort of PDA or anything. But when there's all like men around, you do a lot of PDA. See what he says.
Yeah, because he might not know. And also, the male might. I don't like PDA at all.
I'm not a huge fan.
I get super uncomfortable just when there's a lot of people around.
Yeah.
Or even if it's just, say, I went to dinner with Jake and Beth and Cassie started giving me a bit of PDA in front of him. I would feel uncomfortable.
No, okay. I think there's a funny thing about PDA in my mind, right? So if we went on a double date, if any of us just showed a public display of affection, I think it's rude because of how little amount of people are there.
Yeah.
Like if Beth and I started kissing, and you and Cassie are on the other side of the table, that's insane.
Yeah.
Or if you and Cassie, same thing. But if there was a group of 10 and Beth and I have become like out of all conversations and I just gave a little kiss on the cheek, I don't think that's bad. I think that's fine.
I think, it's how you do it. Because it's like if we were walking somewhere, I'd just hold her hand. I'll do that.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not going to like wrap her around my arms and give her a massive hug.
No. So yeah, and I think like, again, yeah, if you're out in public, maybe you've gone for you're walking, little cheeky handhold. You could do, I don't mind like if I see a couple that's clearly just been on a date and they're at the back end of the day, they go for a little walk looking at the Sydney Harbour or something, you got arm around the shoulder type thing.
Yeah. I also think it comes down to communication in the sense of Cassie really likes it. And although I'm uncomfortable, I understand that she likes it and I'll do a little bit because that's her side of things too.
Yeah. Nah, Beth and I both feel the same way about it. Like, I'll do it. But see, like, I'm more likely to do it with Beth if there's randoms around. They don't know us.
True.
I'll give you one little kiss right now, whatever. But if there's people we know around, that's more likely when we won't do it.
Yeah, and I honestly think it's honestly like he's saying you're really, really bad, like hot, and he's nervous that someone else is going to take you.
I don't know. It is seeming semi-territorial.
Yeah, it is
on the fence. Isn't it?
It's like how a dog
it's subconscious as well.
Pisses outside the front of its house like 7 times before it goes in.
I think
this is where I live.
It's as easy as just bringing it up with them. Like I've noticed.
Yeah, I've noticed.
And then he's going to be like, oh well. Would you like me to show more like PDA and just random places? And that's when you say yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I remember. Fuck. This is probably one of those nights you have when you just regret everything.
Okay. There's only one night I'm thinking that you could be talking about.
Yeah. I don't remember anyone who was there because I was so pissed. You might have been there. It was at what's the bar where you play pool?
Oh, no, I don't know.
Oh, no, not that one.
Oh, okay. No, I mustn't have been there.
I regret that, but that was still fun.
Yeah. Okay. Wait a second. Wait.
Now, this one, I was plastered. I don't know why I was so drunk, but basically.
Every now and then, you just don't eat. You just get a bit.
We rocked up to a pool bar.
Yeah.
All the boys, and we were thinking it was just going to be pretty chill, but it was packed.
Yeah.
Full of people, everyone we know on the coast.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to remember how I remember this.
At the time, I thought I was being like mad subtle, but like I saw a girl I knew I'd gotten with her previously.
Oh my God, go on. Oh!
I don't remember the exact layout, but there's like 3 pool tables, and then like it was either a table or a seat, and we're just sitting in the corner. Everyone can fucking see us going to town hooking up. Like going to fucking town.
I remember this so clearly now. Oh my God.
Like I said, I fucking hate PDA. I woke up the next morning and I'm like, what was I doing? And it wasn't like nice kissing. It was like fucking sensual, like going to town.
I remember playing pool and one of our friends was sitting right next to you and his girlfriend was there. And I saw our friend sitting right there and I made eye contact with him and he just got, he was like this. He was like looking at you and then looking at me and I was like, what is going on? But here's the thing about Oddie, right? Here's the thing about Oddie is, so Oddie, to be fair, Oddie hasn't been drunk for a very long time, and so I haven't seen it for a very long time. And but when Oddie gets to a certain level of drunk, he doesn't know who he is anymore. Yeah. One time in Bali, it was Oddie, JJ, myself, JJ, our other friend, obviously, and Oddie got so drunk. We had to send you home, and because you didn't know who you were. I want to actually ask JJ if he remembers this. I don't know how you got, but you got so drunk, you didn't remember who you were. Yeah. It was insane.
I remember, the only little bit I remember of that was we were walking back and you guys were trying to find a Gojek to send me home.
Yes.
And someone recognized us. And you were like, JJ's like, not now.
Yes. Oh my God. These two girls recognized us. And I was trying to, this is probably, we'd only just started getting recognized.
Yeah.
So we weren't good at it yet. Like we didn't ask for names. We didn't shake hands or hug or anything like we didn't, offer photos. And so they're like, hey, like big fans. And we were like, I was like trying to be like, nice and cool. And Oddie stood there next to me just going, yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. And I was talking and I was like, and JJ's going, guys, bad time. This guy's maggot right now. Like you didn't do anything bad.
I never do
you just
stuff
did
bad.
not remember where you were.
I just do like stuff I just like isn't me.
It was so funny. I also remember thinking like after we sent you home, I remember thinking, is he gonna get home?
Yeah.
Is he, like, should we have gone with him?
Baddies, unfortunately, that is the end of Dilemmas on Spotify only.
Oh!
We ain't fucking stopping on Patreon. There's 20 more minutes over there for $5 a month. Now on Patreon, guys, you get an extra episode every single week. You get the book club early. And now you get the last 20 to 30 minutes of Dilemmas confession sessions all stimulated on Patreon. Like I said, for $5.
To reiterate on next week's topic for Dilemmas, it is, I did something I regret. So thank you so much for listening. If you're on Patreon, see you on Patreon. If you want more, head over there, but stay bad.
Stay bad.